gave the statement September 14th, 2013, and you talked about what happened in here today. It's hard to remember, right?
I live it every day, ma'am.
You didn't say earlier that it's hard to remember because it was a long time ago.
I don't recall saying that.
This is not the first time you've had trouble remembering things.
Judge Karen.
I mean, I guess I can't remember everything.
step back here, just one of those cases where I've got to sort out the problem.
So it'll look very quick, okay?
Based on the defendant's testimony on the record, there were questions about him going through the application process with CMPD to get into the academy. They also had called a witness about his application process, and pursuant to Rule 608B, specific instances, these are the defendant's own statements that he gave that are, or may be probative to the truthfulness or untruthfulness, may be inquired upon on cross-examination, and that's what these documents are for. They're all involving his application process to the academy with CMPD. It involved the fact that on the same day he gave different answers to questions regarding nothing earth-shattering, but certainly going to his credibility. He gave several different answers, even on the same application form, about if ever or how many times he's called in sick, about how often and how many times he becomes too intoxicated to drive. Different answers on the same day, varying 3 times once within the same question. And the last thing is also about his application process. He had a cell phone bill that he said was his brother's fault, and he told the academy that he had tried 5 or 6 times to get the cell phone company to allow him to be put on a payment plan, that they only wanted one lump sum, yet he had written a letter to
Let's
them.
hear the questions. Just see what we find out.
On June 1st of 2009, filled out an application.
Go ahead and ask.
Oh, okay. On June, may I approach the witness? Sir, I'm going to show you what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 226. Do you recognize what that is?
Yes, it appears to be part of my application.
That's your 2009 application?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's filled out in your own handwriting, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So on question number 24, the question was, have you ever called in sick when you were not sick? And what was your answer?
No.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Does that say, have you ever called in sick to work when you were not sick?
It does.
And did you write in maybe once or twice?
I did. May I see that real quick? Okay, this is not my handwriting. This looks like the questions they may have asked me and then wrote them down.
Okay.
But yes, I see maybe once or twice.
You signed it, right, this application form?
What's the signature?
Is this your handwriting here,
It is not.
at the top? None of this is your handwriting?
No, ma'am, it's not.
Okay. Do you remember filling out, do you remember having an application questionnaire?
I do, and I remember being interviewed.
And you were asked the questions in this questionnaire, right?
I guess it's possible they would have been the exact same questions.
You don't remember if they asked you the questions that are on this questionnaire?
Well, I would have to read through all the questions and see if I can remember from 2009.
Objection, Your Honor. Just said it wasn't his handwriting.
See what parts of it are on.
I remember being asked these questions.
You do.
Yes.
When you were asked if you were ever called in sick, one time in 2009 you told them maybe once or twice, and another time you told them never, right?
If that's what it says on there, I don't recall ever calling in sick to work.
Your Honor, I would strongly object at this point to persecution.
You know, right now, we're tired, here, I put then we can talk about whether it ought to come in or not.
Do you remember being asked again in 2011 about that same question, and at that time you said you had never called in sick?
I don't remember exactly the dates being asked the questions.
That's not my question. I'm not asking if you remember the exact date. I'm asking if you remember being asked the question again when you applied again in 2011.
Well, no, I don't remember a question from 2011. No, ma'am.
You don't remember anything you told them during your application process in 2011?
I mean, there were a bunch of different questions.
Do you remember them asking you, when the last time was you were too drunk to drive, and you said December 31st, 2010?
I don't remember exactly stating that, but if it's on the application, then that's probably what I said.
Do you remember saying that you estimated being in that condition not more than 20 times in the last 12 months?
Yes.
Do you remember being asked that question back in 2009? And your response was the last time you'd been drunk was 2006? That you had only been drunk 3 times in the last 12 months, but not more than 8 times in the past year?
I don't remember the specifics or the exact dates, no ma'am.
But does that sound like what you said?
Read that one more time.
In 2009, during your application process, do you remember being asked if you'd ever been drunk and when it was the last time and how many times? And you said the last time was 2006. In the last 12 months, it would have been 3 times, no more than 8 times in the past year.
I don't specifically remember, but like I said, if it's on there, then
Then you said that. Then you would have said
then I may have said that, yes.
Do you remember them also asking you about the cell phone bill?
Yes, ma'am.
You sent them an email that said you tried 5 or 6 times to get them to set you up on a payment plan, but they only wanted the money in all one lump sum.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Do you remember writing a letter to the Attorney General's office telling them that they had offered to arrange a payment plan, but you had no intentions of considering it?
No, ma'am, I do not.
And how much was it? So you say it's Exhibit 231, ask if you recognize that.
This looks like a letter that my grandfather typed up to send to the Attorney General's office.
And who signed it?
That's my grandfather's writing.
That's your grandfather's writing with your name?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're saying that's not your signature?
It doesn't look like my signature.
Okay, so you're saying your grandfather forged your signature?
Yes, ma'am.
That's all the questions I have on the question.
Any questions? Yes, satisfied with
None here.
Well, it seems to me, if I'm following this, the state is seeking to offer this evidence under 608.
That's correct.
So we're talking about use of specific instances of conduct going, I'm assuming you're offering it as to credibility.
That's correct.
And it looks like we've got 3 parts. We've got some things about calling in sick.
Yes, sir.
We've got another question that refers to alcohol consumption.
Yes, sir.
And you got a third set of questions about cell phone bills.
That's
Why don't we just, for convenience, start the first order? Let me see the documents you were handing out about the cell phone bill. state about the cell phone bill?
Sure, the cell phone bill goes directly to his credibility because he told the academy that he would have paid off that bill, but for the fact that they would not allow him to have a payment plan. Yet there's a letter in his personnel file showing that he actually told the Attorney General's office that what had been offered was in fact a payment plan, and he just refused to pay it.
What's his defense about that?
Well, number one, Your Honor, he said he didn't write the letter. He said he didn't, that was not his signature, as he said with the other materials. Number two, Your Honor, even if he's operating under 608, under a 401 and 403 balancing test, it still has to be some relevance, and it still has to be probative, and it still has to not mislead the trier of fact. It has no relevance to this case in a voluntary manslaughter case. It doesn't show anything because it didn't say it didn't write the letter. It's just simply not, even under a 401, 403 test, it's just simply shouldn't be admitted.
You're going to be stuck, aren't you, with the answer of I didn't sign 231.
I believe he could give the same testimony he just told us today, that it's truthful, that in fact his grandfather forged it.
But you're going to be stuck with that answer. You can't go with extrinsic evidence beyond that. Under Rule 608.
Correct. I'm not trying to introduce actually any of these documents into evidence. I was just going to use them to ask you questions.
Because that problem is what effectively occurred. This email check
Yes.
from Ms. Harwich and Mr. Kerrick asking this question. The pertinent one is the collection, what is number 8, the collection for the cell phone company appears on your credit. In 2009, you used something, you were saving money towards the lump sum payment, or getting closer to paying that down. The response then from Kerrick to Hollers, from number 8, I have not paid any money on that credit. Next sentence, I tried 5 or 6 times to get them to set me up on a payment plan, but they only wanted all the money in one lump sum. And it continues on for several more lines. Then you've got 231, which is a letter to the Consumer Protection Division, purportedly from Randall Kerrick, that notes, I have been advised that CTC disagrees with the facts given and has denied my request to remove all charges resulting from roaming. They have offered to arrange a payment plan under their terms, which I have no intentions of considering at this time.
Yes, sir. So just offering, I believe I should be able to ask him about that letter, and he certainly can deny that he sent that letter and say that his grandfather forged it.
Let's talk about the next one. The next one is the DWI, or drinking. So when you see the documents that relate to that,
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to make sure I get them all together. There are several different documents for that. And I've turned them to the relevant page, but of course the dates are on it.
Get this, we've got Exhibit 227, which appears to have been filled out in June of 2009.
Yes, sir.
And the question there, as of 2009, have you ever been drunk to find this when you had too much to drive? Yes, when was the last time? Or if yes, when was the last time? Through 2006. How many times have you been drunk in the past 12 months? It says 3. Not more than 8 times in the past year. That would be talking about a time period, 2009 going back to 2008.
Correct.
Then we've got 2011 application. February 2011. Have you ever been intoxicated from consumption of alcoholic beverages such that if you had driven a motor vehicle, you would have run the risk of getting a DUI? If yes, when was the last time? This says month or year, 6/5/2005. And then estimate the number of times you've been intoxicated the last 12 months, that's 0. Then, so that would be 2011, looking back 6 years to 2005. Then they did a follow-up on that, which said, last time he was too drunk to drive was December 31st of 2010. The estimate being in that condition not more than 20 times in the last 12 months. What's the state about that?
Your Honor, this case, remembering or being truthful in statements given from 2013 to 2015, a 2-year time span. And these questions go to considering truthfulness in answering questions, again, from a 2-year time span that directly contradict each other. Some of them even on the same date.
What's the significance of that?
Well, Your Honor, again, I think that I don't find this particularly relevant. He made it to the academy, he became a police officer. But what's the relevance of this, Your Honor? I just think this just serves to confuse the trial. In fact, I can't even tell what the questions got to get here, Your Honor. He doesn't remember making the statement to do the right thing now. I don't. At the end of the day, you still have to do a 401, 403 balance test, and this is clearly way outside the box. And if all it's going to do is try to confuse the trial, in fact, the smoky mirrors over here. Look at this.
I'm just trying to focus on what is the evidence and how the rules apply.
Correct, Your Honor. And under the rules of evidence, when you do that 401, when you do that 401 and 403 balancing test, this is value that's going to assist the trier of fact in deciding this case.
Well, Judge, the whole purpose of Rule 608 is because credibility of a witness is relevant and probative. It's not going to confuse the jury. It's going to show that the defendant either has trouble remembering or is untruthful in his answers and tends to make them look better for him as time goes along and he's not getting what he wants.
All right. Then let's talk about the third one. Since I've been going technically in reverse order.
I'm sorry?
Since I've been going in reverse order, this was,
This is the only one left about this. This is the 2009 application. Questions 24 and 43.
okay, this is 2010. Question 24 says, have you ever called into work when you were not sick? And it says maybe once or twice on 24.
Right.
Then if you go to 43, it says working with personal insurance, always on time, well organized, never call in sick.
He tried to get in the academy in 2009. He didn't get in the academy, so in 2011, when he applied again, his answers changed, and they tended to place him in a more favorable light at that point.
What else? Say one thing about that one.
So just the thing about it.
Police, I think the Attorney General, that's not the case, Your Honor. He withdrew his application in 2009. And in any event, Your Honor, again, this doesn't assist the trier of fact to help better ascertain whether or not Randall here is guilty or not guilty of voluntary manslaughter. And under 401 and 403 balancing test, this isn't probative, and it's really, I don't see that it's particularly relevant, Your Honor. I don't think it's going to assist the trier of fact in deciding the facts of this particular case.
I just did want to clarify one thing. Sure. I believe he withdrew an application to the sheriff's office, but I believe he's already testified yesterday that he applied and was told that he needed to get some more experience, and that's why he went to work at animal control before he reapplied at the academy.
All right, anything else you want to tell me?
Second.
All right, under Rule 608B, it says specific instances of conduct of the witness. Mr. Kerrick defended his witness for the purpose of attacking or supporting his credibility may not be proved by extrinsic evidence. They may, however, in the discretion of the court, if probative of truthfulness of untruthfulness, be inquired into on cross-examination. What the court perceives in doing the exercise of discretion is to allow the state to question the witness as to 2011 interview, as to question number 40, and the response on the report dated February 1st, 2011. There's a paragraph that has 3 lines in it that refers to an event in December 31st, 2010. And inquiring from the jury as to that court, having reviewed the documents, heard arguments, would, in the exercise of discretion, not permit further questioning of other subjects that are a lot more ambiguous.
Thank you.
anything else when you take up what brings your time?